Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna smell Oud Oak by Just Jack. So we're gonna start with the bottle in the box. So it's a 50 ml. I don't know if it exists in 30 ml, but it does exist in 100. The bottle is kind of gray. There's the usual label on those format of bottle with that super hyper cheap cap made out of plastic written sterling on top of the atomizer, as all of them. Sterling being the parent company that make Just Jack. And I heard also another company which is called Jenny Glow, which make clones of Jo Malone's perfume, is also made by Sterling. And Sterling is also the parent company of Armaf, even though Sterling is not so much showing themselves as the parent company versus like these ones. Then the bottom, there's a little sticker. The box look like this. It's kind of oak. The finish is nice on this one. I like it. They're all like hyper cheap box, but still, I mean, the fragrance is cheap and the perfume is what's important. So it's Just Jack, Oud Oak. The inside is that little hole as usual. That get a little bit teared down. So, for what kind of fragrance this is, it's obviously a clone of a Tom Ford, and it's a clone of Oud Wood. And I can tell you that I never smelled Oud Wood. Where I can get like a smell of it would be in Sephora, which is one of the only places I know there have Tom Ford, close to where I live. And they don't have it, so I have nothing to compare it. But for me, it does smell like another Tom Ford that I liked, and I will talk about it a bit later. I'm gonna analyze the smell first, and I'm gonna keep going on what kind of fragrance it reminds me of. First thing I get, there's some woodiness, and I would say that it's most likely the oak, and maybe a mix of different things. And that oak for me smell a little bit like birch, and it remind me as the note of birch that is used in Club de Nuit Intensement. It doesn't, I mean, that note absolutely smell like Club de Nuit Intensement, but the fragrance itself, it doesn't smell like it at all. It's just that specific note that for me is the same, even though it's one, it says oak, the other one says birch. I would say maybe I can get some pepper. It's kind of in the background supporting everything, but it's there, it's present. I get some woody accord. And when I look at the note breakdown, I see that there's amber and sandalwood. And I think it might be an accord of those two that I smell as one note. And that's pretty much what I smell. And the other fragrance of Tom Ford that it reminds me, it's Noir Anthracite. And for me, this fragrance, the note of birch of Noir Anthracite, is the same note that it's used, even though there's no birch note inside of it. And I realize in the notes there's no oak also that are declared in the notes. But I get that this fragrance have like a similar note or a similar ingredient that it might have been called differently in the two fragrance that really is similar. I don't think it has all the darkness of Noir Anthracite, but and not the earthiness neither, but it has that note. And for me, it is an improvement of Noir Anthracite, because Noir Anthracite, it doesn't last and doesn't project. This one does last and does project. It lasts average maybe 5 hours, 3 to 6 hours, but the projection is good. People around me, maybe, I always say in a closed bubble, I would say maybe in an extended bubble, like over like your arms. It really project well for me. From all the Just Jack that I tried, it's the one that project the most, and for its price is really good. It's a cheap fragrance, and it smells really good. It smells really unique, and if you like Tom Ford, that might be a good fragrance to have. If you like Club de Nuit Intense, Club de Nuit Intense Man, it might be also a good fragrance for you to try. Maybe you'll like it more, even though it's, as I said, it's a different fragrance, but the note is there. The thing that makes Club de Nuit Intense Man unique is because the birch note is there, and most fragrance doesn't have the birch note. And if it's what you like in the fragrance, you might like it in this one too. And really, it's a nice one. It's my favorite Just Jack up now. So now with the complete note breakdown, top notes are cardamom and pepper. Heart notes are wood, amber, and vanilla. And the base notes are vetiver, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Where I would see this fragrance, I would see it could be nice in a business setting. It wouldn't be so good. If you're young, it might be better than if you're older. I feel it's has a little bit of a young guy feel. There's some sweetness there that if you're older, you might not want into a business fragrance, but if you're younger, sweet fragrance are more usual in younger fragrance. As a date fragrance, it could be really good. It projects, it smells good, it smells unique, it smells sweet, so it's perfect for a date. It will be better in winter than in summer. I think since it's project that much, it might not be good in summer. In winter, though, it will be better. I haven't tried it in winter, really in winter, so I cannot tell you how good it is, how good it project in the cold. But I think it will still be okay in the winter and the cold. Inside, it will surely be good. And as an everyday fragrance, it will be really unique. It's not the usual everyday fragrance that's good for any occasion, but that's versatile enough, even though it's really unique and different. It will be versatile enough to wear it as an everyday fragrance if you really love it. And the good thing about it is that it's really cheap. So as an everyday fragrance, if you're going through the bottle and you buy another one, it will be cheaper than if you go for something that's expensive. So that makes it also a good everyday fragrance. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you have any opinion on Oud Oak, or if there's any other Just Jack that you'd like me to review, just write it in the comment. I'll be happy to hear it from you. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.